Hi, this is Greg Jameson, and I'd like to give you a brief overview of the B2B WebStores wholesale e-commerce ordering system. As you can see, I've got a home page up here. This one happens to be for Assure Global Imports, and it has a particular look and feel. But with the B2B WebStores software, you can actually have your site look like however you want to. For example, Colorado Silver Star, as we can see, has a completely different look and feel. Plum Daisy Jams and Jellies, yet a different look and feel. And Marna Madke, still a different look and feel. So you can make this software utilize whatever design you want to create the look and feel that's desired. But let's take a look here at the Assure site and go through some of the features as if we are a wholesale customer buying products to sell in our jewelry store. Since this is a wholesale site, if I'm not logged in and I click on a particular product, I can see what the products are, but it's telling me that I need to log in or sign up to get the wholesale prices. Some people actually create a setting in the back end of the software that goes ahead and shows people what the retail price is of a particular product. For example, if I go back to Plum Daisy and I click on orders, I can see that it's showing me a price, $6.99 for a jar of jam, and I can go ahead and place an order for that. So you can either set it up so that you allow people to order or you don't allow people to order, depending upon your particular business practices. Now let's go click on the login or sign up button. If I have not yet created an account on this site, I need to create a new account. And this brings up a form, and I can put in whatever information into this form that I want to ask someone, such as their desired username and password, their tax ID number, if there's some specific additional items for international orders and so forth. When I click register, I may ask some additional questions, such as their frequency of buying and how much they purchase every time they do buy. This might help me to establish the pricing levels that I'm going to assign to that particular customer. You can have it automatically approve someone through an email verification system that yes, they really do want to become a reseller, or you can just get an email saying that this particular person has requested to be a reseller on your website, and you go in and you review the information and make a manual decision as to whether or not you want to approve them to resell your products or not. In this case, I've already registered for this site, so I can click on the login and simply log in. Once I am logged in, it now knows that I'm a wholesale customer and that I can buy products from them. It also has this really cool feature that if I had started a shopping cart before and I did not have a chance to finish that shopping cart, I can reload that shopping cart so that I never miss an order. This is a great feature as a wholesale customer where I might be ordering hundreds of products at a time. In this case here, I'm going to hit cancel and start a completely new shopping cart. So let's go back and take a look at the engravable tags now. And since I'm now logged in, we can see that we're now getting prices. And we can go ahead and order. And we can place an order for as many of these as we want to. Let's say we want 6 of this one and 6 of this one, maybe 4 of these, 3 of these, however many we're going to get, and we hit add to cart. So we can add a whole bunch of products to the cart all at one time. Now in this case here, I have not yet reached the minimum amount required in order to get any kind of an additional discount here for my particular pricing level, which in this case is shown over here as under 1,000. So let's go back now and add some other items to the cart. We'll start with silver chain. And you can see we've got a bunch of different kinds of silver chain. We'll go ahead and pick on one. All different kinds of options in here. And depending upon the particular one that we choose, we may have different lengths available to us. In this case, a 15, 16, and 18-inch length of the same basic chain. So let's go ahead and put in that we want 10 of these, and 5 of these, and 12 of these, for example. And we add those to the cart. Now these items are on sale. So when it comes over here, the sale items show a 0% discount. But I've now gone over the minimum amount required to get an additional discount. So my other items are now being shown as having a 10% discount because I'm ordering enough quantity. And all of this is set up on the back end. Now I can hit continue shopping and go back to where I was, or I can select this item here called a speed order. And the speed order allows me to basically have an order form. So if I want to come in here, for example, and take a look at a particular type of item, I can do that. So let's just say that I'm looking for I don't know, CZ hearts. That's cubic zirconia hearts. It shows me all of the items that are in there for CZ hearts. And I can come in here and I can place orders for any one of these products very quickly, adding all of them to the cart at one time. So now that I've added more items to the cart, I've gone over the next price threshold, and I now am getting a 20% discount on those items that are not on sale. Okay, let's say I get disrupted. I get a phone call. I can't finish this order. I have to come back to it. I log off. I walk away for more than 15 minutes, and I'm signed out. I come back in, and I see, oh, I'm signed out. Dang, I previously had some items in there that I wanted to order, and I didn't finish the order. So I can come back in here, and I can log back into that same account, and I get the message that I had a previous shopping cart. I can simply click on OK, and it populates my shopping cart right back to where I was. So I never lose an order. The other thing that's really interesting is if I come back here to my account, and I had previously placed a bunch of orders. In fact, you can see I've got this outstanding balance here, $71,000. One, I can make a payment on my outstanding balance, but two, I can come in here and I can do a reorder. Now you can see that I've got various orders that I've had in here from the past, and I can click on one of these. It shows me what I had ordered previously, and I can hit reorder. These prices are based upon the current prices that are now in the system, not the prices at the time that I ordered. I hit reorder, and those super flat curb chains are now added to my existing order. If I did not have anything in my shopping cart at all, it would simply build me a new shopping cart that was identical to the previous shopping cart. And of course I can come in here and I can edit these. Last time I ordered 10 of these 7-inch super flat curbs. Now I only need to have 5 of those. And here I only need to have 7 of those. And I can hit update my cart. So basically I can go in, reorder products, change the amounts. All the prices are the currently reflected prices in the system. And it makes it really easy for me as a wholesale customer to reorder products from you. Let's go ahead and click on Proceed to Checkout. It displays my order for me, what each of the things are. I don't have any coupons in here right now, and I will talk about those in a moment. What my billing and shipping addresses are, and how I'm going to pay for this. Now in this particular case, Assure has set it up to utilize established credit terms or credit card or electronic check. If I was an international customer, I would only be able to pay with PayPal. I might also, depending upon who I am, put in here that you could check out utilizing company purchase orders. So various flexible payment options. You don't just have to go in there and pay with a credit card like you would with a retail shopping cart. You can see here that my current terms are net 30, and I have those on account, so I can just hit that I want to use my established credit terms and hit continue. It goes out, in this case, automatically calculating the shipping cost based upon the current UPS shipping rates for how much all of these products weigh and where they're being shipped to. So it utilizes real-time UPS shipping calculations. It takes a few seconds here to go out, hit the UPS server, calculate the shipping prices, and bring it back in. And then I can see that I have various choices here for how I want my shipping to go. A couple of other housekeeping items about how the orders are going to be shipped and so forth, and then I can hit Submit Form. As soon as I hit Submit Form, the wholesale supplier gets an email saying, this particular customer just placed this order on your system. Now you can go there and you can look at it and fulfill that order. As a customer, I also get an email saying that I had just placed this particular order. Let's now take a look at the back end of the system and what transpired there on the front end. First, I'm going to show you advanced settings. And you can see here that there's a number of different settings that can happen in here, including how many columns of products I'm going to display, if I'm utilizing auto thumbnails, if I'm setting an inventory feature, I can have that on or off. If I want to delete an order after a certain amount of time, how many records I'm going to display in the catalog at one time, what the sort order is, if I'm going to show bestsellers, the last category viewed is where I'm going to go to after I hit the continue shopping button. All of these things are items that I can specify inside of the advanced settings tab. Now the other thing that's really interesting here is the site design and functionality. We saw how these various sites look different, and we can do one of two things. We can either specify the width that we want and whether or not we're going to turn on like right and left columns and a bunch of other items, or if we want to have what's called a custom skin to make the site look completely different than any other site. Under categories, we can specify how all of our products are going to be categorized. Payment methods. We talked about this briefly on the front end, how we're accepting credit cards. We were not taking PayPal, and we were not taking e-layaway or company purchase orders, but we were taking open accounts. So these are all things that you can set on the back end of the system. The products have a number of great features associated with it, including the fact that we can come in here and we can add and edit a price level. As I said, you can have an unlimited number of pricing levels. In this particular case here, we're showing about 13 different pricing levels. And we can specify in here whether the item is going to be sold by the piece or by the weight, what the discount is, level 1 discount, level 2 discount, minimum order, minimum domestic order, and minimum international order, and so forth. So you have all these parameters based upon how frequently somebody buys from you and how much they buy from you. So in this case here, we were looking at the under 1,000 price level on the front end. It's sold by the piece. We can see that we get a 10% discount when we've reached $200 worth of ordering. The minimum purchase is only $50, so we have to have at least $50 before we can even place a purchase. But if we place $200 worth, we get 10%, and if we order $500 worth, we get an additional 20% discount. The products themselves, when we go to look at those products, let's just look at basic chain as an example. Or maybe some of these items didn't get loaded in the last upload. You know, we had in here these CZ hearts. So we'll look at those. And so here's all of the different items that we saw on the front end. We can click on any one of these and display specific information about it, such as the price for every single price level, if it's on sale, and so forth. You can look at detailed information about this and what category or categories it has been assigned to. Because this is a wholesale ordering system, you may want to actually upload all of your products. You might have thousands of products. You can upload all of these from an Excel file simply by going to bulk upload from Excel, browsing to your computer, and uploading those products into the system. We can do the same thing here with images. We talked briefly about coupons on the front end. We didn't have any coupons, but because, again, this is a wholesale site, when we build a coupon, we can actually come in here and we can assign a coupon that might be something like Labor Day. And the coupon description, Labor Day special. Can be either a percentage or an amount off. Let's just say that this is going to be an additional 10% off. And what price level or price levels this is going to be assigned to. In this case, you could have it work for all your price levels or only for a particular price level, such as under 1,000. You can specify whether it's going to be based upon the entire catalog or just a specific category or even a specific product. So entire catalog is pretty easy, but let's say that we want to assign this to CZ jewelry only, and then the entire category of CZ jewelry, for example, and create the coupon. So that coupon is now good only for the price level of under 1,000. Lots of other things that we can do here. Certainly on the back end, one of the things that we would want to do is view the orders. Here's the order that I just placed. We can see it's $784. I click on the order number. I can come in here and I can see that the payment method is established credit terms, so I'm just going to get my net 30 on this. But let's say that as the wholesale supplier, I realize that I didn't have the inventory feature turned on, and this customer came in here and he ordered 25 of these, and I don't have 25 in stock. What I can do is I can actually edit the order on the back end and call him up and say, look, I've only got 15 of these to send you. So I could go in here and I could edit the order to just put in 15 of those, and then I can auto-calculate the final total here. When I save this order back, I can also add new products. So say this customer wanted 25 of these, I could call him up and say, I've only got 15 of these, but I've got 10 more of these that are similar. Would you be willing to accept a substitute? And if he says yes, then I can come in here and I could add additional products to the order. So I can come in here and I can just say, okay, I'm going to put in a particular product, whatever that product might be. add 10 of those to the order. And then it calculates a new total. If for any reason I want to override any of these numbers, I can actually do that on the back end, allowing for partial shipments or special circumstances. So as you can see, wholesale ordering is completely different than retail ordering, and the B2B web store solution offers a comprehensive method for you to allow your customers to be able to order from you online with complete flexibility of unlimited pricing levels, reordering capability, and adding a number of items to the shopping cart all at once, and then checking out with payment terms other than just a credit card, such as established credit terms or company purchase orders.